My name is Jack, and I'm a professional international DJ with over 15 years experience. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to take a song request when DJing live. I'm going to show you a short clip of me DJing live in a club where someone in the crowd comes up to me and asks for a request. Now, I've never played this track before when DJing live, so it will be the first time that I'm ever listening to this track and playing it. So in the clip, you'll see how I find the track and how I listen to the track and find the ideal points to mix it in and mix it out and then prepare it with hot cues ready to DJ live with. I do all this in just a couple of minutes in the middle of one of my DJ sets. So with all that being said, let's watch the clip and I'll show you how to take a request when DJing live. Alright, so here is the video of me DJing live, and in the bottom left hand corner you can see the DJ software, which will make it a lot easier for you to see how I find this track, plan and prepare it, and actually mix it in live. You can also see the decks in the middle of the screen here and how I navigate the mixer and the decks when DJing. Alright, so let's watch the clip. Alright, so on the right hand side you can see someone just asking me for a song request just out of shot. And we have a little pen and paper that we write down the request there. Now, it's not all the time that I'll take the request, but in this instance I do. I just make a note, and I'm still trying to do a mix here as well. So I say I'll have a look in a minute, and then I just do this mix. Alright, now I actually load up another song here, and as doing this I think, do you know what, the song that they requested might work well. I do recognise the track title and the song, but I've never played it before live. So what I do now on the DJ software is I go into BeatSource, so it's one of the streaming platforms that I use, and I just search up the track. So this is the first time I've searched this track up. I'll scroll through, and when I find the track I load it on the left hand side. Alright, there we go. So we found the track, we load it on the left hand side, and I grab my headphones. This is one of the rare times and the few times I grab my headphones when I'm DJing live. And I just make sure I can just hear the track on the left when DJing. So using the settings, I can only hear the track on the left. And the first thing I'm doing is just listening to the track to see if the energy matches what at the time of the night and the atmosphere in the crowd. And I feel like it does. So what I'm doing now is I'm just listening out for the ideal mix out points. So I'm listening out for the end of the choruses where the energy drops and goes into the next verse. So it's just at this point here. I wind it back and I set a hot cue at the end of the chorus and then a hot cue 32 beats before. This is a system that I use and how I mix these style of tracks when DJing live. I colour code them blue just because I like having my exit points as blue. And now what I'm doing is setting the mix in points. Setting a hot cue where the vocals start of the track are the main elements, and then also at the very start of the track. This is the original version of the track, so it is only 16 beats at the start. And as you can see, the track that's currently playing, I've already planned and prepared it beforehand because I've used it many times. And now I'm going to mix that track in. So that's how fast you can plan and prepare a track and listen to it when DJing live. So I do the transition. Alright, as you might be able to hear there, the audience do sing this song, and what I'm doing now is listening out and watching the crowd react to this song. So I've loaded the next song up on the right hand side as well, and what I'm doing now is just watching the crowd, seeing how they react to this song and see if it works. Do they like it? Does the energy stay high? Now, I do actually keep this song in my DJ set, but I play it a little bit earlier in the night. Right now, we're looking at more of peak time, where I play the commercial dance music where people can sing along. But I do keep it in the set, I just play it a little bit earlier in the night. So you can see now, I line up the next track with the hot cues that I've just set, the ideal mix out points on this track that I've never used before. And you can see the intro lines up with them hot cues. I do actually start to mix it in. But after watching the crowd, I decide not to mix it in. So if you watch now, I'll start mixing it in, and then I pull it down and stop the track. I just quickly make a decision on the spot that I actually don't want to mix out at this point. So that is one of the main key things when DJing live. You have to be able to change and pivot and make decisions on the spot and mix flexibly. Now, I don't have any exit points on this new track after this point, but I do have techniques that I use to help with this. So you can see on the intro of this track I'm mixing in next, I've set a loop. This is what I call the 32 beat loop. And what I do here, I also teach this in my courses as well, and what I do here is I just let the loop run in the background. I line it up with the track structure and I let it run in the background, and then when I'm ready to mix out, I can exit the loop and mix it in, knowing that the track's in time. So again, I'm watching the crowd here, seeing how this track goes down, and I'm going to make a decision when to mix out. I'm always primed and ready, I've got my hand ready on the mixer to mix it in. And just keep that loop running in the background. You can see it's in time with the track. But now what we have on this track is an 8 beat break, so an outlier of a phrase. It's only 8 beats long, so I have to wind this track back on the right hand side and line it back up with the phrases. So I've really let this track run all the way through right to the end. It seems to be going down well with the crowd, and I wanted to see how they react to the full song as well. So now this track on the right hand side is in time. We're coming to the end of the track, you'll see me exit the loop and do the transition. Alright, there we go, exit the loop, fade the next track in, and then do the transition. And there we have it, into the next track. So there you have it, that is how you can take a request and mix a track in live that you've never mixed before and never played before. And if you want to learn all the systems and techniques that I use when I DJ live, you can learn them in my online DJ course that I've created, and you can find the link to that in the description. I hope this video helps you if you do get any requests when DJing live, and how to plan and prepare them and mix them in time and fit them into your DJ sets. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now.